Hey there everybody, it's Kason, and today I'm going to be unboxing a new camera from Fujifilm. This is the X-T200, and it's the latest in the mid-range mirrorless cameras from Fujifilm. One thing that's really exciting about this camera is it has a flip screen that comes all the way around so you can see yourself whenever you're recording yourself, and that screen is completely touch screen, which is not like most of the other Fujifilm cameras. Why I'm so excited about this camera is because I get asked all the time by people what camera that they would recommend that they start with if they're new to photography or videography, and I am just a Fuji fanboy. I love Fujifilm's color reproduction and I always want to recommend them, but specifically for video, there hasn't been a good entry to mid-level Fujifilm camera for video that I can solidly recommend to people. So this seems like it's pointed more toward video. It's better at autofocus and having the flip out screen for like vlogging style video. Those kind of things are really important to someone who's going to be recording a lot of video. And it also has some digital image stabilization, which I have seen in other reviews is really good. So I'm really excited about those factors, and I am hopeful that this will be a good camera that I can recommend to someone that's looking to step up from their phone or, you know, other cheaper camera to a slightly more expensive camera with interchangeable lens system that they can count on and grow with. So let's get into the unboxing. So I got the version with the kit lens, and that kit lens is a 15 to 45 millimeter f3.5 to 5.6 variable aperture lens. So that means when you zoom in, you are going to lose the flexibility of some of the lower f-stop numbers, but it seems to be just fine for most video production stuff. So as we open it, of course, we get the manual and warranty information, but if you notice right here, we've got a little dongle, and what's really cool about this little dongle is it'll plug into the USB-C port in the side, and you can actually plug in a pair of headphones and monitor your audio, which is super great, especially for video and content creators, that they can monitor their audio. So that's really awesome. Of course, we got our neck strap there, and this is some information about the lens. And right here is, let's see, looks like just an advertisement for Capture One software by Phase One. I recently switched from Adobe's Lightroom to Capture One. The biggest reason that I wanted to make that switch is because Lightroom is a part of Adobe's Creative Cloud, which costs money every single month, and I was spending so much money, you know, way more than I would spend on something if I just paid once. And Capture One, it has the option of a subscription, but if you would prefer to just pay up front all the money for it, then you're not spending that money every single month for as long as you use the software. So I've really loved Capture One from what I've used so far, and I think I'm going to continue using it. They also have a free version for Fujifilm. I have not tried the free version yet. It's a little bit more limited, but it seems like it may be a great start for someone who is interested in getting to a more professional photo editing program. So I would recommend checking that out. Okay, so after we take those things out, we've got a little insert here, cardboard insert. We're gonna take that out and put it to the side. And here's the exciting stuff here. So we're gonna take out the camera first. All right, there we go. So I got it in the dark silver. I probably would have chosen the regular silver if it was an option, but it was sold out at Best Buy whenever I ordered it online. But I do think this dark silver is very nice. Most of Fuji's cameras, they have this old style look to them, but most of them are made out of metal. This is actually made out of plastic, but honestly, looking at it in person, it really does look just about as nice as the higher end cameras. And probably the only way that you would know is if you are actually using it. So from the outside, it looks really nice. As you can see here, here's that big, huge touchscreen. I see a lot of people like really excited about this touchscreen because it's so big and bright and nice. So I'm excited to try that out. It flips all the way out, like I said, and you can use it for selfie videos and things like that. But it also is tiltable all the way up and down. So if you want to get high up video or really down low video, it works for that. And also, if you turn it sideways, you can do the same thing, which is really versatile, way more than my X-T20 that I'm recording this with. And of course, if you want to protect the screen, it can actually close flush with the camera with that nice fake leather texture on the outside, which protects the screen, and it looks really nice too, so that's pretty cool. All right, so we're gonna put that off to the side for now. And here is that lens. Again, that's a 15 to 45 millimeter lens. I am excited about this too, because even with my camera system, I only have 2 lenses right now, and they are the 23 millimeter f2 and the 50 millimeter f2. So I don't have anything wider than 23, which is usually great for most of my things. That's what I'm recording this with right now, but every once in a while I am finding myself looking for something just a little bit wider, and so I am excited just to use this lens for times when I need a little bit wider of a field of view. And it is variable, so it'll be great for video, especially like taking video of yourself, being able to zoom in and things like that, because that's not something you can do with a prime. So it's cool that they included this. So there's the mount. It is made completely out of plastic, just like the camera itself. So most of my Fujifilm lenses are made of metal, which is really nice, but you know, for the price, I'm excited about this. Okay. And next we have the charge cable. It is charged by USB-C, but the cable that they included is not USB-C to USB-C. It's actually USB-C to USB-A. So if you don't have a USB-C port in your computer yet, you can still use this. If all you have is a USB-C port, well, there doesn't seem to be an adapter in here, so you might need to buy another cable or get an adapter. But you probably already have one if you have a computer like that. And then here's the battery. It seems to be the same battery that's used in most of the X series cameras. I don't have one of the higher end cameras. I have the X-T20, but it is the same exact battery as used in that camera. So, which is exciting for me because I already have a ton of them. All right, so that is all that is in the box. So let's move some of this stuff out of the way, especially this plastic, and we're going to just go ahead and power this camera on. And I brought an SD card just to try it out with. Okay, and putting on the lens is super simple. Just gonna want to take that off, take the little lens protector cap off here, and line up that little red dot with the red dot on the camera. Okay. Here's the lens cap. I'm super bad about losing these, so let's hope this one doesn't get lost, but there we go. And now I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on. And the first thing it asks me if I want to pair it with my smartphone, so I don't want to do that right now. Okay, and now it's asking me to set up the date and time, just like any normal camera. We're gonna do what day here. I'm gonna go ahead and set this up. Oh, well, I messed up the date set, so that's okay. All right, so. I will say that the autofocus is really looking good. I can see the little green square and the little smaller yellow square around my eye, showing me that it's keeping me in focus. It seems to be doing a pretty good job. There is a minimum distance and I've hit it. But the screen is really nice. Like, I can see myself extremely well, and it's really bright, so I think I would be able to see it outside pretty well too. Okay. There's a little test video, and as you can see, I know there's not a lot to see because it's just the wood, but the touchscreen is really nice, and you can use it for changing your white balance and quick settings like that, which film simulation mode you're using. My favorite is this classic chrome, but we'll keep it on standard for right now. And you can even use it to change your autofocus mode. Alright, so I'm excited to play around with this camera, see what it's capable of. I hope that you enjoyed this unboxing. If you have any questions for me while I use the camera, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I am looking forward to making a video comparing this camera to my current X-T20, which is a couple years older, but is my main camera that I use for everything and I thoroughly enjoy and love. So right now, for the body alone, both the X-T20 and this new X-T200 are exactly the same price. Kit lens is a little bit different. I think the Fujifilm is about $300 more, but it's got a nicer kit lens. So I am excited though to just compare the bodies by themselves and see what the differences are and if it would be worth it for you to go for the X-T200, or if you would want to go about a year older but for a step up in quality, at least build quality and stuff like that, to the X-T20. So be on the lookout for that video, but thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day.